Hi, I'm Steve Amos. As some of you may know, the Lagan Sessions normally take the form of live performances at the Sunflower Bar. However, as live performances are now not possible, and because we want to maintain momentum, Sean McAuley, Edelle McMahon and David McCann and I have put together a Lagan Sessions video. Depending on the length of the lockdown, we may produce a couple more, but in the meantime, we hope you enjoy this one. We hope you're well and wish you all the best. Bye-bye.
Hi, David McCann here, going to do a song for the Lagan Sessions, for our locked down version of the Lagan Sessions. Hope to see you all really soon in the not locked down version in the fabulous Sunflower Bar. Gonna try to take the time to mend the bridges that I've broken. Gonna take the time to say the words that I had left unspoken. Take the time to make the time to do the best I can. 'Cause now's the time to be a better man. Gonna try to take the time to fix some things that I've forgotten. Gonna take the time to spring the trap that you and I are caught in. Take the time to make the time to do the best I can. 'Cause now's the time to be a better man. Yes, I would love to say I chose to be the man I was supposed to be before. You see the better man I'm gonna be. If you answer when you hear me knocking at your door. Gonna take the time to make my world a better place to live in. Gonna take the time to make the most of all the time I'm given. Take the time to make the time to do the best I can. 'Cause now's the time to be a better man. Yeah, now's the time to be a better man. Oh, now's the time to be a better man. Be a better man.
Hi, I'm Steve Amos. We're still in lockdown. Today is Sunday the 10th of May. And during this period, you get to think about the people who support you during their life in more normal times, your friends, and in particular, of course, your family. And this is a song about that. There are songs about your mother, there are songs about your dad, there are songs about your relatives, both close and quite remote. They all extol the virtues of a stable family life, a great foundation for your future, quote unquote. You often meet at funerals to discuss the ones now gone, nostalgia flowing freely with the booze. Auntie Annie, what a character, married 14 times, and such a wonderful collection of piercings and tattoos. Oh, family, family, you can't forget the way your granny kissed you clammily. You bear their name, so you share their shame, 'cause you can't choose them in the way you choose your friends. Do you remember Uncle Jim? He spent a lot of time near schools, watching children playing, having a good time. In a rather grubby raincoat, his pockets stuffed with sweets, till they caught him. Now he's paying for his crime. Next of kin, you'd rather smash your knuckles with a rolling pin than tolerate their wives, share their tawdry lives. You wish you were adopted, but you're not. Cousin John's main occupation was handling stolen goods. His gifts at Christmas always were the best. And though you couldn't wear them openly or show them to your friends, Christmas hasn't been the same since his arrest. Oh, it's a dynasty, a dynasty. I only wish one day it could be minus me. Not one of them's a friend, but you still have to pretend you love them even though you hate their guts. Sisters, cousins, nephews, nieces, it's always the same. It's your relatives, not your friends, that bring you down. If you only could disown them, things would be improved. Is it too much to hope they all might drown? But it's your pedigree. As the French say, it's just wonderful to be en famille. But every night in bed you wish that they were dead. It's a travesty, you share their DNA. Your half-sister is a porn star, says she slept with Donald Trump just when you thought things couldn't get much worse. This song's gone on for long enough, I'm sure you'll agree. You'll be pleased to hear that this is the last verse. Oh, family, family, less of a menage, more a menagerie. You pray, you plead that they won't breed, and that the current generation is the last. Oh, relationships, every day you pray for the apocalypse. If only they would die or move to Uruguay. Being with them is too much to bear. Life would be so much easier if none of them were there.
This is a song from my album called Calendar Days. Calendar days, one by one. Calendar days on the run, like leaves in the autumn, they strip the trees bare. Memories of summer left only blur. Oh, come to me when lights are low. Oh, come to me when days are slow. We were an alchemy with spirit and fire. We were an alchemy of time and desire. Winter binds autumn to spring. It's all part of the annual rain, and I vow to love you here today. Bitter and cold came the tears, heartache beating the time in my ear, and I vow to love you here today. At the turn of the year. Day after day, week after week, month after month, I'll always seek those days that are lost to me, still burn bright and clear, and you who are gone from me will ever be dear. Winter binds autumn to spring. It's all part of the annual rain, and I vow to love you here today.
Hello, I'm Sean McAuley from North Belfast, and I'm delighted to be broadcasting this as part of the Lagan Sessions. And hopefully this little digital platform will allow us to do some of our in the rounds, albeit virtually, in the months coming. This is a song called Sometimes. Sometimes I get the strangest feeling. I seem to know when there's no getting out of the way. It's when you're just getting going, and yet you know there's a knock me down coming to stay. Ooh, we can't stop for anything at all. We can't wait for things to disappear. Sometimes I get the crazy feeling. I seem to know that there's something about to change. It's when you're happy and excited, and yet you know there's a heaviness coming to stay. Ooh, we can't stop for anything at all. We can't wait for things to disappear. Ooh, we can't stop for anything at all. Ooh, we can't wait for things to disappear. Whoa, some things we hold, some we let go. Whoa, some things I told, some we let go. Whoa, some things we hold, some we let go. Whoa, some things I told, some we let go. No, we can't stop for anything at all. Ooh, we can't wait for things to disappear. Ooh, we can't stop for anything at all. Ooh, we can't wait for things to disappear. Oh, stop, stop, stop. Oh, go, go, go. Oh, run, run, run. Oh, slow, slow, slow. Oh, stop, stop, stop. Oh, go, go, go. Oh, run, run, run. Oh, slow, slow, slow.
Hi all, welcome back to the Lagan Sessions. This is Weather Girl. You are the girl who reads the weather. Whether I like it or not, when we're together there's no sunshine. Yeah, there's no sun for me. 'Cause you're keeping all the good stuff for the folks who watch TV. Time and again I find you with some guy. We start to fight and you end by crying, and those teardrops are a rain they never see. 'Cause you're keeping all the good stuff for the folks who watch TV. And let me tell you, baby, rain and hail and snow, the only weather that I ever know. 'Cause you're my weather girl. Yeah, you're my weather girl. When I get lonely every once in a while, I turn on my TV. girl who reads the weather. Whether I like it or not, when we're together there's no sunshine. Yeah, there's no sun for me. 'Cause you're keeping all the good stuff for the folks who watch TV. And let me tell you, baby, rain and hail and snow, the only weather that I ever know. You're my weather girl. Yeah, you're my weather girl. You're my weather girl. You're my weather girl. Well, I could fly to the other side of the world just to catch myself some sun. But if I fly to the other side of the world, although the weather may be better, you can better miss my weather girl. Oh yeah, miss my weather girl. Oh yeah, miss my weather girl. Baby, give me some rain.
Hi, this is my second song for the Virtual Lagan Sessions. I write the odd song about the medical profession, and this is one that I did a couple of years back. It's not in the least bit relevant to the COVID virus pandemic which we're now suffering, but it's fun. I was feeling pretty ropey, so I went to see the doctor in the hope that he could cure me with a potion or a pill. As I listed all my symptoms, he looked more and more concerned. He said, "We'll have to run some tests on you and have you made a will." Then he took samples of my blood and my saliva and my urine and some other bodily fluids, though I'm not too sure what for. He said, "I'll call you in a few weeks when we get the results, and if they're inconclusive, we will simply run some more." He rang me 2 weeks later at 11:15, said, "We found out what is wrong with you, but there's a minor catch. You're going to need some transplants, heart and liver, lungs and kidneys. The problem is we're having trouble finding you a match. We've tried our usual sources, we've even tried pigs and horses, but none of them is suitable for someone like you, because your DNA's in ribbons. It's more like a gibbon's, and we're extremely doubtful that there's much that we can do. The results of our analysis show you need dialysis several times a day if you're going to survive. The treatment is intensive and incredibly expensive, and you've only got an outside chance of staying alive. You've got cirrhosis, sarcoidosis, and arteriosclerosis, so the outlook, sad to say, is pretty grim. No matter what we do, there's not much hope for you. Your prospects of recovery are really fairly slim. I know it is a bummer, but you won't survive the summer. In fact, it'll be a miracle if you see the end of May. Say goodbye to all relationships, don't book any long vacation trips. Chances are that any day could be your last day. Your body's a disaster, needs more than sticking plaster, and no drugs that we prescribe could do the trick. You better make peace with your maker and book an undertaker. The fact is that you're dying, you're more than just sick. Well, this news really shattered me. I reacted badly. I shouted and I cried, I blasphemed and I cursed. And then I heard a chuckle which turned into a giggle as he said, "You know what day it is? It's April the 1st. Every year we pick some patients and make up some serious ailments and then call them up and tell them that they're gonna die quite soon, but we're always very careful to to ring before midday, because the joke is only valid if we get you on the line before noon.
This is a song called Slide. Of your shadow, sister to your darkest fear, malign demonic mischief maker, a dreamless slumber slowly bleeds you, paralyzed in stiff monotony. You hear no music in this poisonous repose, and slide into the night that lies behind your eyes. Desired capitulation, unlock the vault that lies within. Come to the land of murk where madness rules. Your guardian angel has deserted, fled the field in craven treachery, and now you're left with naught but me. And slide into the night that lies behind your eyes.
So my previous song, Sometimes, was written fairly recently, and this song was written some 30 years ago at the beginning of my songwriting exploits, and it's a song called Calling, Hoping, Forgiving. Hear you calling from across the ocean. Hear you crying about the way things are. Hear you pleading for this curse to be lifted. Hear you asking what's this happening for. To be free from sad feeling. That's what I want. That's what I want. To relieve you from sad feelings. That's what I want. That's what I want. Feel your hurt now, feel your pain inside. Feel your longing to regain your pride. Feel your doubting that this time will end. Feel your hoping to feel right again. To be free from sad feelings. That's what I want. That's what I want. To relieve you from sad feeling. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Well, that's it. That's the end of the first Virtual Lagan Sessions. The first of many, I hope, so you've got much more to look forward to, as have we. I'm sure you'll agree that it was great listening to us, and even greater that you didn't have to suffer our physical presence. Sort of a win-win situation, really. Anyway, many thanks for listening, and we look forward to the next one. All the best to you all. Bye.